So our next game is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Bengals coming off a good win against Miami, man. They got the leader back, and Vontaze Burfict, and it's just I don't know if you noticed what I noticed when looking at that defense going against Miami. Granted, it was Miami, but they just look like they just got that fire, that edge to him back with him being back there, man. And I know Prescott has been playing really well. He's been playing excellent. I've had him playing in a couple fantasy teams of mine, man, just because of his production. But without Dez being there and without him really throwing the ball down the field a lot, I think this is going to be a tough game for him to be able to move against this Bengals defense, man. I really want to see. I think this is his real true test. That people talk about Carson Wentz, like who is he played, who is his test. I think this is going to be Dak's test right here. If he can go against these Bengals and move the ball on them and play the play that he's been playing, then he's gonna be looking good. But I'm gonna go Bengals here because I really don't believe in the Cowboys defense. They really haven't shown me anything to show that they're that good. They're that good. I just think they've just been there because the offense is moving the ball, and they just haven't been exposed yet. So I think this is gonna be a game. AJ Green going against that secondary. Ooh. Beautiful. He's going to be looking good. Andy Dalton moving the ball. Andy Dalton, man, look, Andy Dalton, don't be sleeping on Andy Dalton. I know with years before that, Andy Dalton used to be laughed upon, but Andy Dalton's been playing good football, man. So we'll see that what's going on. Once again, I got the Bengals doing that game, and let's see what Dak can do against a good defense. Our next game is going to be the Chargers versus the Raiders, man. Chargers are 1-3, and these Raiders are 3-1. The Chargers, man, they had a heartbreaker last week, man. Losing the game like that. What was it? I think it was like 2 minutes left or a minute left in the fourth quarter, man. Travis Benjamin was having a tough stretch, man. 2 consecutive fumbles in crucial moments of the game. And then they just let the game go, and Drew Brees took it over, and they won, man. So they're going against the Raiders right now. The Raiders defense is slowly starting to get better, slowly starting to pick it up. But this is a divisional game, so anything can happen. Philip Rivers can pull off a great game. He have 350 and 4 touchdowns, or he can have a bad game. 225 and 2-2. So we'll see. And these Raiders, man, Derek Carr is just impressive each and every week. He's just getting better and better. Going against that Ravens defense, man, that's supposed to be tough, supposed to be stout, and he working the ball down there. Michael Crabtree just putting in work. Man, I'm glad I picked that boy in fantasy. Been putting in work against that Ravens secondary, man. Looking very good. Man, I'm trying to figure out where is their other receiver at. His name is slipping my mind because he just hasn't done anything. So we'll see if they can put it all together. I like the defense continue to improve because I like these Raiders, man. I think they can do it. I think they can, as long as they staying right next to the Broncos, they getting in these playoffs, man, because they when they get it all together, man, they just look like they have the potential to be a real tough cookie to go up against, man. So I got the Raiders winning this game, and we're going to move on to our next game. Our next game is the Bills versus the Rams. The Bills are traveling to the Rams, man. Some people think that the travel is going to be too much for the Bills, and I don't think they're going to do anything, man. As long as the Bills defense shut down the Rams offense and keep them in the game, I got the Bills winning this game, man. I think Tyrod Taylor, I know he's going against that front four of the Rams, and they're nasty. Their defense, that secondary, they hit hard. They create a lot of opportunities for the offense to get back on the field. But as long as they can be able to stay in there, man, I think the Bills can pull this game out, man. Tyrod Taylor, I know LaShawn McCoy was listed as questionable with that hand injury. I think from what I saw that he's going to be able to play, and I think he'll have a good game against them, man. I didn't really see it. He's just been surprising me these last couple of games, the way they've been using it, especially with the once they fired the former offensive coordinator, hired this new guy, they've been using him a lot more and from being more creative on how to be able to get him the ball. Because really, I mean, look, outside of him, you got Robert Woods on the outside, who I see that's going to get an intake of receptions and opportunities. And then you got Charles Clay. See, that's if he's going to be a legitimate target, because he's, outside of him playing with Miami, he's just been, since being there, he's not really been standing out. So, they get that together. Then the other side of the field, man, Rams, I know you're probably wondering, like, look, man, we've seen Prescott, we've seen Wentz, We've just seen Paxton Lynch. When are we gonna see Goff? When are we gonna see Jared Goff? Well, from reports I've seen, man, your quarterback's just not that smart. He's just not ready, man. He's not ready yet. And you don't want to rush a guy like that, man. You want to make sure he gets all the information, gets comfortable, gets everything that he needs before you throw him out there, man. Because this league is a beast, man, and not everybody's mind is strong enough. Look at Odell, look at Robert Griffin. All these people, man. It's just not strong. Some people are not strong enough to take this, man, and that fan base is going to be just hackling him and just going in because they're looking at Carson Wentz. They're like, man, we could have took this dude, and we got a guy that we took number one. He's yet to play. What you mean he ain't ready to play? And so, I hear it now. I hear it, and I got you. So just wait. Let's see what this kid can do. Wait, let him get comfortable. Let him get that cough in his gut, and hopefully it can work out for you. Hopefully. So our Sunday night football game is going to be against it is the New York Giants, 2-2 Giants, versus the Arizona, the Green Bay Packers. They're 2-1. So these Giants, man, I've seen reports saying all the time that they're expecting Odell to get a great game going against the secondary. Packers secondary is not that stout right now. They got a lot of injuries over there. But, hey, once again, like I said in the beginning of the show, if the Packers follow the formula that Josh Norman and everybody, all the other corners been doing against them, he might shut him down. The only thing you got to worry about is Cruz and Shepard. And then this Packer offense, can they move the ball against this so-called stout Giants defense? And I think they can, man. I mean, with all the praise and that the Giants defense has been getting, man, they haven't really been getting back to the quarterback a lot, and that's something that they got to do. They only have, without JPP and Livia Vernon, man, they are running those guys into the ground because they have nobody else back there that can be able to get to the ball like that, man. And these corners, that secondary, littered with injuries, man. Oh, man, Aaron Rodgers should have a field day on Sunday night. Oh, Sunday night. Oh, I hate that song so much. I think it's so hilarious. I love listening to it on Around NFL. And Mark Sessler is just like, okay, that's enough of that. So, man, I got the Packers winning that game, man. They should be moving on to 3-1. And now we move on to our last game. Monday Night Football tomorrow, man. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1-3, versus the Carolina Panthers, 1-3. Do you know this division is gone right back to what it was, outside of the Falcons, right back to what it was a couple years ago, 2 years ago, man. Listen to this, man. I saw this and I was like, what? There is a 3-way tie for second place in this division, man. 3-way tie. Second place, 1-3. 3 teams, 1-3. What in the world? What is going on? Oh, my goodness, man. And I talked about this on the show. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, they have really disappointed me. I expect them to be a lot better than this, and they just haven't. They just haven't. And granted, they have injuries, man, and those injuries are really showing their head on this team. Last year was offense injuries. This year is still a little bit of the same offensively. Doug Martin should be coming back for tomorrow's game, but that defense, man, it's just not stopping anybody, and it's just looking really bad over there, man. I hope they get it together because Jameis Winston, man, I really like Jameis, and I want him to do good, but if they don't have the time and then you have the defense to get you back the ball, you're just gonna be out of luck. And then on the other side of the field, we got the Panthers, man. Reports are already out that Cam Newton will not play tomorrow's game. So Derek Anderson, you're up, man. And like I told you on the show, on the Fantasy Football Fanatics show, this past show, that I see it. You don't have to worry about Kevin Benjamin's performance. I think he's still going to do good work with him. A name that might come back up there and rule his head, man. I think Devin Funchess might have a great game tomorrow night against the Buccaneers. I know I haven't heard him a lot, but with that second unit and Derek Anderson's on that second unit, those second unit guys already have a connection. So I see him be able to get the ball, man. The running game. This Buccaneers defense is not that stout. So, Fozzie Whitaker and Artis Payne should have a good day tomorrow. So, I'm going to say the Panthers win that game. I think they get it together, and I think the Panthers win that game tomorrow night. And, guys, that's it. That's all the games. That's the intake. So, I want to say thank you again for joining me on the CJ Corner. This show you can only see exclusively on our Facebook page. So just go on over to, excuse me, I'm going to get this together. Facebook.com/the Fantasy Football Fanatics, and this is where we get to see the show. Once again, guys, I want to make this interactive. If you see something on today's games that don't get talked about, the next time I see you guys, and message me, send me a message, man, and I'll definitely bring it up. And I'm saying, oh, you know what, that's a good point. Joe Smo, man, he saw something I didn't see. What do you guys think about this? And I'm going to talk about it. We're going to do that thing. We want to make this thing. We want to build it up. It's in its infancy stages right now. We're the little brother to the Fantasy Football Fanatics, but I know with your help and with my awesomeness, we can make this thing be the big brother, and the Fantasy Football Fanatics will be the little brother. I believe it. I believe in it, man. Let's get it together. So, and man, if you want to check us out, man, we're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, Fantasy Football Fanatics, man. We're also on YouTube, man. Check out our YouTube page, man. Let's get those subscribers up, those videos, man. Go back. I'm a guy that like to see how things started from the beginning. Go back to our early episodes, man. It's pretty fun. It's really fun to see how we have come so far from that to where we are now, man. Once again, if you want to stay up to date with all your team and your player injuries updates, man, go and hit our Twitter page up, man, at the FFF Fanatics. You can reach Griffin at Griffin G Palmer FFF. You can reach Ryan at Ryan Mitt 86. Hit up Ryan, man. I know he came back this past show. I know he missed us, man. Hit him up, go like, hey man, good to hear you, man. We want to see you on there more, because I know he wants to, man. I know he wants to get back in there. We want to get him moving, getting back in the game so he can be able to get back there and talk some football with us, man. You can always reach me at CJ Hickman89 on Twitter, man, or you can hit me up on Facebook at CJ Hickman. Message me, man. I'm always up for anything, man. Once again, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I want you to enjoy your Sunday with your family, man. Let's have a good Sunday. I hope your team wins, unless you're the Giants, Redskins, Dallas, and Lions. Those are your teams. I hope you lose. But anybody else, hey, man, I hope you have a great day. And enjoy your Sunday, man. So, without further ado, let's play this outro music. Second episode, CJ's Corner. We good to go. We flying high, like them birds. Hop on the Wentz wagon, take it farther than you ever thought you would go. Hey, CJ's Corner, go to go. Oh, we getting these views up for show. We gon' do this thing. Oh, we go. Hey, get your instant tea once again. CJ's Corner. Hey, and you thought I forgot about that secret? Guess what? Tomorrow you gonna see this kid, talking about all the pop performances, talking about all the studs and duds with the FFF with Griffin Palm, and you're gonna see me back in the morning, man. So see you tomorrow. We're gonna talk, recap week 5, and talk about my CJ's top 10 performances. And then I'll hear you later on the next day with the FFF. Hey. Peace out, y'all.